fire. Now we're chasing history. Aka Street Stock Speedway Monkeys 2, 3 leagues, 1 mission. It's all red, white, and blue for you. Checkered Flag Motorsports, welcome to the show. Oh! Welcome to the show. Every rookie, every season pro, one more chance to let the whole world know. Respect earned 1 lap at a time. Fast cars, good friends, crossing every line. Victory lane or hard luck night, we'll be back when the green flag flies. One community, one race and heart. That's where every champion starts. From the short tracks to the super speedway lights, we're racing together every Wednesday, Friday, Sunday night. This is Checkered Flag Motorsports, where the races become family. Dave-O and Bubba lead the charge with horsepower and unity. Aka Street Stock Speedway Monkeys ride one checkered flag, one destination, standing side by side. Checkered Flag Motorsports, 3 leagues, 1 family. Let's ride! Oh! Well, it's Monday night and the cautions are few. Got the premier boys lined up 2 by 2. Discord's buzzing, everybody's feeling right. Yeah, the green flag's waving under stadium lights. Talladega Draft and Daytona 2. Unlimited boys coming thundering through. Grand National Wednesday, TNT on Thursday night. Everybody's chasing glory underneath the lights. Hey, hey, my OP friends are racing tonight.
Shopping for a new Chevy? Chevyland stands apart from the competition. Explore over 12 acres and more than 260 vehicles with truckloads of savings, like $10,000 off select new 2026 Silverado 1500s, 1.9% financing on Blazer and Silverado, plus the Chevyland Advantage, 12 months complimentary maintenance. That's peace of mind, only at Chevyland. And that's why we're #1 in North Louisiana. Come see the difference for yourself at Chevyland, your Silverado headquarters.
5 races completed and 5 different winners. Last week's winner, Adam Kilday, looking to go back-to-back here tonight. This is the OP Super Speedway Premier Series Season 17, round number 6, the KN 120 here at Atlanta. Sponsored by, well, the man himself, Adam Kilday. A big shout out to Adam for sponsoring tonight's race. And quick apology to everybody out there on the hiccup at the beginning of the stream with showing the CFM splash screen. OBS was doing its own thing and decided to reset on me, so I had to go back and change everything back up again. But we got it cleared up. I'm glad to see everybody out there tuning in. My brother out there not only watching the race, but also watching the home run derby here tonight as well. So he's going to be probably back and forth unless he, passes out before, we're done here and they're done in the home run derby. So we'll see what happens. But going to be I think going to be a pretty good race out here tonight. We'll see how it all plays out. We're looking at about 30 drivers or so at the moment. 31 to be exact at the present time as I'm talking here. We'll see if a few more pop in. I've already got the pre-race analytics pulled up here for everybody. An air temp of 65, a track temp of 73. 80 laps. Now they do one stage out here tonight. Stage lap at the completion of lap 40, so 40 to 41. Hopefully that is the only time we see a caution, but this is the next gen car. I do believe some drivers are probably still trying to, figure out this car, which is totally understandable. This is the first season that they've ran, I believe, the next gen. So, they're learning. We're all learning together. So we'll play it lap by lap and see what happens. But a total of 80 laps under regulation as well. 120 miles, unlimited tires, 45% fuel. We're looking roughly at about 23 to 26 laps on fuel, plus or minus, a couple of laps depending on if they're saving or in the draft of somebody. But 23 to 26 is what we're going to be shooting for. Pit road, though, a little bit tricky. You've got to enter pit road at the entrance to turn 3, and you got to get it wound down to about 45 miles an hour here too. So pit road is a little slow with a pace speed of 55. Getting into our point standings tonight, Anthony English up a spot into the lead at 167. Zachary Workman up 4 at 167 behind English. Christopher McCullough staying in third at 158. 2 behind Workman. Peter DeBorgia up 1 at 4th at 156. 2 behind McCullough. Gabe Butler down 4 to 5th at 148. 8 behind DeBorgia. Mark Person, he is up a spot into 6th at 145. 3 behind Butler. Jeff Crosby Sr. up a spot into 7th at 142. 3 behind Person. And Jeff Crosby Jr. is down 4, still in the top 10 in 8th at 141. 1 behind his dad there, Crosby Sr. Mark Mann up 5, a crack at the top 10 in 9th at 124. 17 behind Crosby Jr., but still in striking distance. Rick Seabrands up 2 spots into 10th at 123, 1 behind Mark Mann. Les Levy down a spot into 11th at 117, 6 behind Rick Seabrands. James Mayer down 2 into 12th at 115, 2 behind Les. Sean Stevens down 2 as well into 13th at 112. 3 behind Mayer. Christopher Jordan up 2 spots into 14th at 105. 7 behind Stevens. And our only tie in the top 16 between Hunter Reynolds down 6 and Dave Hunt down to 1. Both of them still in the top 16 and both of them at 102 and both of them 3 points behind Christopher Jordan. So still in striking distance. We still have, some races left, about 5 actually. Including tonight in the regular season. Atlanta tonight, IRSS next week, then Daytona Day, then Talladega, and then the 08 of Daytona to round out the 10 races in the regular season, and then it's a 5-race chase for the driver, for one of the top 16 drivers to come out, top of the leaderboard with the most points to be the champion, because there are no cutouts. It is straight 16 drivers going for that top spot. So, but we got 5 races before we get to that. So we'll just take it race by race and see how everything kind of stacks up when we get there. Right now, though, Gabe Butler in the top spot here in practice with Robert DuPont in the top spot here in practice with Gabe Butler in second and Peter DeBorgia in third. Jason Berg in fourth and Sean Stevens at the moment rounding out the top 5. Wally the Robot out there rooting on Jordan. How you doing, Wally? I think you're thinking of Where's Waldo, bub, the book. Where's Waldo? I think that's what you're thinking of. All right, we're going to step aside and play our national anthem here tonight, qualifying. We'll be getting underway or close to it when we come back.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, 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 brave.
All right, qualified, getting underway here. Perfect timing. Yeah, I know it only lasts about a minute, 30 seconds roughly. That is Eric's version of the national anthem. I go between both, and so had to get the timing down for both of them. It's about 3 minutes and 30 seconds in practice left, and then for the Madison Rising, and then about a minute 30 in practice left for Eric's version. So I've got it pretty much down pat, but we're getting it into qualifying here. Les Levy, Gabe Butler, Jason Johnson, Robert DuPont. Looks like Jeff Crosby Jr., Bob Lacavara, Peter DeBorgia at the exit of pit road. Adam Kilday, our sponsor here tonight, and looks like Anthony English going to try it again here. John Spizek, A.J. Walker, Ron Dill, Jimmy Reynolds, Jason Berg, Hunter Reynolds, Rick Seabrands, and Dave Hunt. Dave Hunt just rolling out. We are going to be waiting here on their one and only lap here tonight. That is all they get. Yeah, it's actually on the short side, and there's really no, solos in the national anthem. So, Madison Rising just, did what they do, so they got a lot of solos, and, it's slowed down in spots and sped up in spots, and, yeah, that's why it's longer. So, yeah, Madison Rising. I did like it at first, but kind of fell in love with it over the years of playing it. So right now, Gabe Butler up at the top spot with a 31.354, 10 one-thousandths of a second ahead of Screaming Hunter Reynolds there up in the P2. Robert DuPont in third. We do have drivers still out here. Jesse Meyer, no surprise. Anthony English going to the top spot of the Black Fox machine. A little different paint there on English. I think that's what he runs on the next gen. Looks like Jesse Meyer went into 19th. Duke Conrad into 14th. Schroeder up into 12th. Now we got Jeff Crosby Sr., James Mayer, Brett Wolf, Harold Rothery, Martin Mann out on the track. Everybody is on their lap. Jeff Crosby Sr. just went into 19th. We're going to see if any of these drivers is going to be able to knock off Anthony English here. Brett Wolf with a 31.485. Scott Warren with a 31.371. Peter DeBourgeot with a 31.385. Harold Rothery just went into 22nd with a 31.531. Probably not a bad spot to start toward the back, but then again, we don't know what is going to happen here tonight. I mean, they could go green. Now that I said that, it probably won't happen, but they could. But Anthony English, at the moment, has the top spot. Jason Kinzer, Eric Lurie, Christopher McCullough, Christopher Jordan, Sean Stevens, and Zachary Workman have yet to come out. Coming down to about a minute left here, so I don't think we're going to see anybody else come out and qualify, or from the looks of it. If they do, they probably won't have time to finish their lap. So Anthony English going to grab another pole here. So let's get Anthony up here and talk to him. Anthony, Next Gen Cars, round number 6 here tonight, buddy, at Atlanta. How you feeling?
I like the pole. No, I'm feeling decent. Still kind of fresh at Atlanta in these cars, so I don't know. I think it's going to be like last night in the CFM stuff. I think it's going to be keep your track position and try to stay out of the crap.
That's the best way to put it. So, well, we had 5 races, 5 different winners. Do you think possibly we could see a 6th different one here tonight? Do you think it is, in that realm of possibilities?
Yeah, for sure. These cars have been definitely, spreading out the winners, and even when we were just doing the random stuff last mini season, it was a lot of different winners through most of the races. So I definitely wouldn't be surprised if the new guy wins tonight.
I guess we'll find out. We've got 80 laps out here tonight. Of course, with the stage and the cautions, that can definitely, change how, where everybody starts and finishes. So, we'll see what happens. Anthony, congratulations on the pole out here tonight. We'll see what happens, bud. Good luck.
Thank you much, Josh.
You're welcome. All right, we'll get him back down there to the drivers he is going to be racing with. And we're going to grid them up here tonight. Anthony English with a pole. Gabe Butler going to start on the outside of him in second. Again, congratulations to Anthony on pole here tonight. Adam Kilday, our sponsor out here tonight. He is going to start in that 3rd spot. Hunter Reynolds in 4th. Robert DuPont going to round it out here in 5th. Scott Warren 6th. Jason Berg 7th. Peter DeBourgeot 8th. Rick Seabrands 9th. And Les Levy 10th. Jimmy Reynolds in 11th. Jeff Crosby Jr. in 12th. Andrew Schroeder there in 13th. John Spicek 14th. A.J. Walker 15th. Brett Wolf 16th. Duke Conrad 17th. James Barron 18th. Jason Johnson 19th. And Mark Mann in 20th. Bob Lacavara in 21st. Harold Rothery 22nd. Jeff Crosby Sr. 23rd. Ron Deal, 24th. Dave Hunt, 25th. Jesse Meyer, 26th. Sean Stevens, 27th. Zachary Workman, 28th. Jason Kinzer, 29th. Christopher Jordan in 30th. Christopher McCullough 31st. Eric Laurie will round it out here in 32nd. We'll see here if Eric Laurie does race. Doesn't look like he is at the moment, nor is Christopher Jordan. Looks like Christopher is probably going to have to start from the pits. Looks like Andrew Schroeder is going to start in the pits as well. Everybody else, though, has gridded up. Hey, Steven. How you doing, buddy? Wally picking Jordan. Looks like Eric's picking Anthony. I just want a better race tonight than what we had a few nights ago. That's all I want. That's all I'm asking for. Well, come on. I ain't stopping you. Kyle Warren going for the other Warren. That would be Scott Warren. How you doing, Kyle? We didn't have 12 Saturday.
No, you had more than that.
Hey, Steven. Yeah, we had 16. Yeah. All right, here we go. Pace cars down for the first time here tonight. Being joined in the booth by Stephen Lane. And entering the start zone for the first time. There's the green. Boogity, 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 folks. Here we go. We are racing here tonight at Atlanta. No, I did not say 12. I wished it was 12. No.
Yeah, I kind of seen that was kind of brutal Saturday night.
And brutal's an understatement. You're giving them a little bit more credit.
Yeah.
Oh, it was rough. It was rough. Oh, wait, to Daytona, man. I don't know what was, going down Saturday. But, Atlanta, it does drive differently. It's a totally different track. It's a mile and a half, so, and it's repaved. So it does drive totally different than the 08 of Daytona. But, Steven, I know you're tired, but glad you're, up here in the booth with me, at least for, a short time or forever how long you decide to hang out with us. But, they're in the next gen cars, man. These cars are, a lot more stable than, a lot of the other cars on iRacing, but they also can be finicky as well.
They can be. I mean, I enjoy running these cars, Josh. They're a little easier as far as control-wise because they are so stable. I say that I'm sitting here watching. I don't have my iRacing up. I just have YouTube.
Oh,
I'm sitting here watching the 43. I don't know who that is, but just weaving back and forth there.
That's AJ Walker.
Typically, these cars are a lot more stable. Now, I will say the draft package on these are a little bit different because there is what us drivers call a draft bubble. And if you're not familiar with that, what that is, it's a bubble that surrounds the car. And if you are trying to get up to the bumper or the car in front of you, sometimes that draft bubble keeps you from getting close to them to do a bump draft.
Yeah.
You're not going to have that so much on Atlanta because it is such a short track, but you start getting on Daytona, Talladega, you'll see it more often.
Yeah, I think you're more looking at more track position as, Anthony was, talking about, when I was interviewing here. It's more going to be about track position and where you're at the end of the race. But you do get draft here, as you can see. I mean, these guys are, neck and neck. Nobody's really pulling away from anybody. Everybody's still pretty much neck and neck here. Schroeder and Jordan actually started on pit road, so, they're the only two drivers that's outside of the draft. But all it takes is one person, to go sideways and a yellow to come out. And, they're going to be right back in it. And that goes for anybody that gets out of that draft, all it takes is one yellow and you're right back in the fight.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Force feedback chairs. Oh, wow, Eric.
Well, they've got Butt Kicker,
Yeah.
used to be the sponsor of OP.
Yeah.
And a lot of leagues, have that haptic system for your chairs so you can feel. I wish I had one, but I've heard the drivers talking about it. It gives you a feel that it actually, I guess, from my understanding, when the tires slip on the track, it sends that signal to the butt kicker system, and you can feel that through your seat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Now, it looks like Christopher Jordan just went a lap down, but, still wouldn't count him out. Andrew Schroeder would be the next driver to go a lap down. Everybody still knows to tell here. Not really, nobody is, I would say, making any boneheaded moves early on. Ooh, 21 go. Oh, there goes the 21. Oh, no. 17 going around. I think we're going to have our first yellow. Nowhere to go from Mark Mann either, or Bob. Oh, they almost had it saved, man. Jason Johnson went hard into the wall. Oh, golly.
That was a hard shot into that inside wall.
Yeah, it was. Well, let's see if we can figure out, man. 21 almost had it saved. And I wonder if there was either a bat, or did the 21 just lose it?
From what I'm seeing, it looks like it was just, Gabe was right there on his bumper, and you'll watch him kind of shift back and forth there.
Oh, yeah.
And, you get that little bit of that wiggle, and you start scraping on that front bumper, rear bumper. It's going to get you loose, but I think he was pretty much starting to get loose prior to that.
Yeah, I don't think Gabe did not get in him at all. Yeah.
Now that I see that angle there, like I said, I'm watching on YouTube, so I don't have my eye racing it.
Yeah.
Looked like he might have just been loose prior to that. And, of course, that draft package might have took the air off that rear end a little bit, lifted it up. So
definitely could have, for sure. Nowhere to go for the 17 either. And then, of course, we're going to see unfortunate circumstances back here. Jason Johnson in the 029. He's in the thick of the smoke right here. And he goes to dodge it, and it shot him, right down to the inside wall, and he just took a hard lick. And, Mark Mann, there was nowhere to go for Mark either. Mark kind of got caught in the middle of it. He seen what was going on, and, and then Bob going to get a piece of it as well. I don't know.
I don't think Jason thought that Hunter was going to be right there.
Looks like the 30 and the 95, they're trying to dodge it, and they're going to get collected with one another. So, first yellow. No surprise, we've seen pretty much everybody come down pit road. Well, we didn't see them come down pit road, but they did come down pit road. We were looking at the wreck there.
Trying out my new headset, Josh, so I don't know how it sounds or anything.
I knew something was a little bit different. I could definitely tell something was different, but it sounds good.
Yeah, I broke down and got me a new headset and everything, so the other one was just giving me problems.
Guess who?
Hey, Bob.
Oh, Lord. The three amigos back in the saddle again, y'all.
Yeah, it's been a while, so I thought I'd hop up here for a bit.
Larry, Moe, and Curly.
Had a bunch of updates.
Eric.
Oh my God.
What?
He said he thought he smelled something burning. That could have been the brain cells all trying to mix together all at once.
All right.
Bub, you spelled Steven's last name wrong.
Stephen late. No, he didn't. He did that on purpose.
That's funny. I noticed it when it first popped up.
I did that on purpose. You know, we got to mess with you, Steven.
That's funny.
Uh-oh. Somebody spun on caution.
Uh-oh. Let me see.
Oh,
Who
man.
was that?
The yellow car back in the back. He's back at the back of the field now.
Ron
Was it
Dill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ron?
Yeah, Ron did it. Looks like he was trying to catch up, got onto the brakes, and right into the wall. Ouch. Man. All right, here we go. Pace cars down to the safety of pit road once again. Anthony English, Rick C. Brand, Scott, Warren, DuPont, Crosby Jr. And here we go. Green's back out. I'm going to go ahead and get that on the mics off of there real quick. We can have more of the racing screen, because the more I have up, nobody's going to be able to see anything. Ooh, Jimmy Riddles has, never mind, it was cleared.
Oh, black flag. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was behind front deal when he spun out and didn't catch up with the restart.
Takes about a lap to get up to speed, but they're, you know, pretty much right there now. So at 180.
Did iRacing update their graphics? Because everything looks brighter.
I don't know. That might be YouTube.
Oh, no, I'm watching it on actual iRacing.
Oh, that I don't know.
Everything looks much more clear.
Yeah, Rick Seabrands grabbing a lap. You know, Anthony English led the first 12 laps, but now Rick Seabrands is going to get another lap under his belt. Anthony English right behind him on the bottom. You got the 76 of Scott Warren. You got Gabe Butler. And you got the 26 of Hunter Riddles. And the 126 also up here too, Robert DuPont. Robert is on the bottom, though. Peter DeBorgia, Duke Conrad, Jeff Crosby Jr., Mr. Zachary Workman himself up into that top 10 here tonight already.
You always say that, don't you?
I always say it, yeah. Always say it, yeah, him. And when I first said it, the first time I said it, his parents got a kick out of it. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, it kind of stuck.
Can't hardly hear me talking. Okay, hang on just a second. I'm on 75% in Discord, so I don't want to turn it up too much because it'll back me.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've got just turned up as high as I can go. And a little bit single file. Not much, but a little bit. I don't think we're going to stay single file, though. Jesse Meyer cracking the top 12 at the moment, battling right now the 18 of Harold Rothery. And this is back here about 12th, 13th. Brett Wolf, Sean Stevens. That's the thing about Atlanta is, you know, you're going to have different drivers. You know, Steven and Bub, you'll have different drivers at some point or another. Oh, no! Harold's around!
Oh, no!
Yeah,
Oh, we got a big one.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty good size one. Oh, man. I think Harold might have got hit.
There's 6 or 7 cars involved in that one.
See here. Steven, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm trying to get into the session, but it won't let me spectate for some reason.
Oh, that's
Strange. Go under my name. Watch it under me then. You can do that.
I was able to spectate with no problem.
All right. Well, we're going to take a look at this wreck here real quick. And it looks like right here, Sean Stevens come flying up here. And then I think Sean might have got hit by the 43. But, Yeah, he did. He got hit by the 43 too, but that right front to the left rear, and that sent the 18 sideways. Nowhere to go for the 21. He's going to get door slammed there. The 54, the 53, 43, 903. Oh, no, 15 is going to get a piece of it, too. The 95 of James Mayer. The 15 is Jeff Crosby Sr. Another wreck. Oh, man. They get one fast repair. It doesn't look like A.J. Walker, John Spizek both have a meatball.
Yep. Scott Warren's got a black flag. Oh, cleared.
Yeah, probably something having to do with passing under yellow or something. The timing on that is weird.
Quite a few come down pit road, too.
Yeah, if you have to, go under my name, Steven, and watch it.
Yeah, it's I'm loading in.
Okay. Yeah, It's a lot easier to watch it under iRacing because, you don't have that lag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's only about 3 seconds, but still, that's 3 seconds,
Yeah, I remember the first time I helped you out back like 4 years ago or something. I was broadcasting you. I had to watch it on YouTube because I didn't have iRacing.
Yeah.
So it was a delay. I was in Van Buren at the time. Another upper decker. Wow.
Well, Netflix is a stream too, right? Even if you watch it on TV, it's still technically a stream. And you're watching iRacing at MaxspeedTV, it's a stream. So you can't say you don't like streams. Sorry, Brendan, I had to throw that out there, buddy. It needs one by default, Eric. I don't have time to, do leagues. Here we go. Lights are off. Getting back to the green here momentarily. Seabrands, English, DeBorgia, DuPont, Butler, Conrad, Hunter Reynolds, Kilday, Meyer, and Workman. That's our top 10. It looks like several drivers did not come down. Yeah, the top 12 did not come down. Well, they can go roughly about 23, 26 laps on a tank of fuel. So,
I was wondering. I didn't hear you say that at the beginning, but you probably did. I just wasn't listening.
I have to agree with Jeremy. iRacing does look a little bit better now.
Yeah, it does. It's clear.
oh, they finally did something right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they updated it to 4K or something.
Huh.
It looks good though.
Yes, it does. It literally almost looks real.
Uh-oh, AJ spun out.
Oh, no. Yeah, he sure did, didn't he?
Oh, there's several drivers already use their fast repairs.
Yeah, he was coming up. Oh, man, he come right in front of the 78, too, of Christopher Jordan. Wow. Well, all right, here we go. Pace car down to the safety of pit road again. 22 laps completed here at the stripe. Green flag's back out. Here we go. Rick Seabrand's wasting no time, dropping it down to the bottom. It seems like Rick and Anthony's been working pretty well here early on after Rick took over the lead. Man, they are flying out of turn 2. Woo! Adam Kilday almost got Kilday.
Yeah, and I picked him to win, too.
Oh, you picked Adam, huh?
Yeah, I picked Adam.
Okay, picking the sponsor. I see how it is.
Well, he won last week.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, he did. He's going for back-to-back wins. So I usually don't pick just to kind of keep it,
Yep.
I would like to see a driver that hasn't won bring it into victory lane, or maybe a an underdog driver.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, something happened to Adam.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, no.
I
Yep,
think
he's gone.
Yeah, I think he dropped.
Yep, he did.
Oh,
find
no. I bet he lost packets.
We got a wreck.
Oh, we got a big
Yeah,
wreck.
we do. That was
Peter
that was
divorced
the
him.
one. Yeah, that was Peter. Oh, I think he got popped by the 19.
Yeah, Bub, you're right. Adam lost back.
Yeah, oh, he did. He Mixmaster PJ mixmastered it right into the wall after the rubbing there from the 19. And that was just the hook right there, just hooked him. And it's funny, there was nothing he could have done. Man, 029 come flying in here. Jason Johnson, right, head-on collision.
Yeah, it looked like Peter checked up when Adam blinked out first, and then when Adam dropped, and then the 19 was just right on his bumper and just slid back and forth.
Man, well, it looks like the 53. Something happened to Dave here. Dave was on the apron. Looks like he was okay. Embry Riddle Aeronautical. Oh, he come right up, right in front of the 62, and then right into the 27 of Sean Stevens. I think that's the 27. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know if Adam will make a return. Yep,
Yeah,
he's back.
He's back. Yep.
And 3 laps.
He's gonna be 3 laps down. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be 3 laps down.
Well, those packet losses will get you.
Yes, they will.
Yeah, and so will blown breakers.
I've been there. It's no fun.
What, with packet losses or breakers that's popping on you when you're having a good
Both.
race?
Both.
My brother knows exactly what I'm talking about on that one.
Yeah. Yeah. When I was living with you several years ago, I had too much going in my room and pop.
Yeah, breaker. I was running, I think, 4th.
Oh, you were racing?
Yeah, I was racing.
Oh, okay.
That's what I
you were
was.
broadcasting.
No, that's what I was racing with Jeff Dotson and them.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that sucked. Oh, man.
And Seabrands, English, Workman, DuPont, Reynolds. I think everybody. No, wow. So our top 7 didn't come down. Jesse Meyer and Brent Wolf didn't come down either. Now we have a few that's been out here, about 7 laps. Jeff Crosby Jr., Christopher McCullough, Jason Kinzer, Jason Berg. We got lots of Jasons out here. 2 Jasons, 2 Jeffs. I think that's it.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see what happens here. Back to the restart. Lap 29, so we're looking at about 12 laps before stage end. Of course, if a yellow comes out within about 3 laps of stage end, I believe that'll be it. Hopefully
Peter
we
got a black flag.
he might have came down. I don't know why he got it, unless he was speeding.
Let's see if they'll clear it. They may not.
Our Rock Top League. I remember those. Here we go. Green's back out. And Seabrands does it again. Drops it right to the bottom. And Peter did not get it cleared, so it...
He did that time.
Okay.
Yeah, he did that time. Yeah,
okay.
he did.
Oh, he's got some heavy damage on the front of that car, too. Looks like he decided to hit a not a small tree, about a medium-sized tree, which the medium size.
I call that a mailbox.
A mailbox. That's a federal. Oh, 76
Oh,
right
man.
up the track. Oh, Scott Warren right up the track. I wonder if the bumps played a factor into this. No. Well, I mean, he hit the bump, but he was not clear. And then right into the 014 of Jesse Meyer. Jesse just had nowhere to go on that. Right up into the 014. And that's how quick it can happen. And somebody sliding it down onto the grass here, too. I think, that was Jimmy. I think he's seen what was going on up there, too. And, it dropped it down to the bottom, but the way he was angled, Steven, you've been there. The way you were angled, it'll just send you right down, spin you around. You spin me right. Oh, I hate that song.
Oh, God.
Oh, I hate that song.
Bob, how many cautions so far?
4.
4, okay. That's what I thought.
Lap 31 here, still about 10 laps to go before our stage end. I think that's why these drivers that are not pitting or staying out, they're able to save fuel and, make it to stage end. But, they've been out here 21 laps, so I don't know if they'll have enough fuel, though, to still make it. You think they'll have fuel to make it, Steven, with these yellows?
Well, most of these guys will pit under caution, and nothing else. They'll take fuel. They may not take tires, but they'll take fuel. So
just splash of fuel and go just enough to make it to the stage, and then go from there.
Yeah, I mean,
they're not coming down.
Well, if they came down on the previous caution, they may have enough fuel already.
Yeah, but the top, let's see here. Our top 4 has been out here 21 laps. The Duke Conrad has been out here 21. DuPont's been out here 21. Gabe Butler's been out here 21. I think there's a few drivers in here, too, like Gabe Butler being one of them, Steven. You know it as well as I do. Gabe, he's a master at pretty much everything when it comes to saving fuel, saving tires. He knows. And if Gabe's not coming down, more than likely they could probably make it under green condition.
Yeah, more than likely. I mean, the next-gen cars, I don't know what their percentage they're running, so...
45%.
45% next-gen cars, you're probably looking at...
I've got it set at 23 to 26 laps, so...
Yeah, you're probably looking closer to probably 27 or 28.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then they could probably make it with these yellows then.
If they're clutching or shutting their engine off, then yes.
Yeah, just saving fuel.
Yep. Because you're not going to burn that much fuel on a 1.5 mile track on pace laps.
No. All right, well, here we go. Looks like my brother ended up muting. I don't know where he went. All right, here we go. Pace car will dive down again to the safety of pit road. It'll be English and Seabrands. Seabrands is our leader. He is on the outside here, coming into that Echo Park start zone once again. Green is out, and we'll see if Rick does it again. Drops it right back down to the bottom. Well, he did, but the Hunter got a good start there with Rick Seabrands.
Yeah, Hunter was right on his bumper, and I mean, just took off right at the same time. But here comes Anthony.
Yep.
But he is getting a heck of a push there by the 19 of Workman. So.
Watching the outside, 33, Jeff Crosby Jr. He's got Conrad right there with him. I know there's somebody else on the top side here, too.
That is the
903 of Christopher McCullough. Yep.
Showing the 8 car was.
Ah. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, a neighbor came over asking me about a computer, so.
Ah.
Well, that's Dude Conrad with you.
Dude is in, Dude Conrad is in the 08. Christopher McCullough is in the 903.
It just says 8.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it shows 8 on my end too with Duke Conrad. Yeah. Yeah.
I see Adam got a couple laps back.
Let's see here. Yeah, he's down to 1 lap now, so.
If they're not careful.
Started at 29th up to 6.
They were bumping in the ground and in the back.
As long as they're doing it back there. Jason Kinzer having a good run here. He going up to the top side. That leaves that bottom open. That's the 78 of Christopher Jordan. Eric. Oh, I'd be so mad if somebody did that to me.
This was a 16 or 17-year-old dude.
3 wide. Oh, Lord. The 903, that's McCullough on the outside. Lap 39. We get a yellow now, folks. That'll be it for the stage.
Man, already?
Yeah.
Jeez.
It don't take long at a 1.5 mile track. Don't worry, I have not forgot about the other drivers back here. Just kind of keeping an eye out up front here. This time, white flag in the air. One more time around for the stage. Right there is the white. And the top 10 drivers do have to cross the line, though, before that stage is called. And Rick Seabrands holding strong up front. Is Hunter going to try to make a move? It does not look like it. And, well, there he goes. He did. And
wow.
Crossed the stripe. Rick Seabrands has the stage.
And they're wrecking, too.
And they're wrecking at the exact same time. Wow. So we know who got the stage. Let's look back at what happened here. Looks like it might have actually started, right up here with the 27. Sean Stevens and Bob Lacavara. Oh, Sean was down on the bottom. Ooh. Let's see here. It looks like Sean Stevens was actually behind the 18. And a little bit of check it up going on down here on the bottom. The 1 and the 18. It looks like the 1. I don't know if the 18 got into the back of the 1, or did he? Oh, if he did, it was slight. He might have tagged him a little bit, but didn't really do anything. However, you see Sean Stevens right here and goes to the inside. Dave Hunt was right there. And Dave just really had nowhere to go. Dave's probably going to get some right side damage here, but definitely contact there between the 27 and the 18.
Yeah, the Monster and Pepsi trying to get together and make a new drink.
Right. Looks a lot. Dave glitched through, but here is where the accident was between the 27 and the 5. The 5 of Bob Lacavara, nowhere to go. And the 029 looks like the 54 going to get a piece of it as well. And both of they took a hard lick into that outside wall too. Ouch.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah,
Like a little bit of net code on my end as well.
It definitely could have been. We know who got the stage though. That was Seabrands. Don't know where he went. There he is.
He's down there somewhere.
If I can click on him. All right. Well, see if I can get
Oh, we lost Jason Berg. He manually disconnected.
See if I can get Seabrands up here real quick. Rick, got a copy, buddy?
10-4.
Hey, man, stage win out here tonight. As soon as everybody crossed the line, then they wrecked. So, but you were the guy. You got the stage win out here tonight. Awesome job. But, yeah, we still got about, over the halfway mark here. We still got, plenty of laps left here. What's it going to take out here tonight?
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, the Yeti Ford Mustang felt really good up front, man. She's producing a lot of power tonight. And I think just having a little bit of track position, maybe being able to control the lanes there. Hunter gave us a good effort there, and he came up just a little bit short there at the line. We was just really happy to bring this home with a clean car. We know it's going to get really wild here in these next 40-some laps, and you're going to want to have a piece for it there at the end.
Yeah, definitely so. All righty, Rick. Well, it looks like you're going to restart. It looks like 5th here, so I'll turn it back over to you, buddy. Awesome job out there here tonight so far. We'll see what happens.
All right, thanks, guys.
Hey, Rick, real quick, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Being stage racing, how important are these stage wins as far as overall points?
Any points over here with a quality field like this and this caliber of league, you're going to have to get all the points you can, and that's something that this team's really been lacking this season. And it was nice to come out here and get a stage win, and at least get something to show for the stage too.
Awesome job, buddy.
All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, well, that is Seabrands right there. Good question there, too, because that kind of, that really kind of shows that, man, these stage points could definitely help.
Well, when you're talking about a overall season of racing, Josh, you always say even towards the end of the season and, even into the playoff, every point matters. When you're talking about stage racing, yes, every point matters. Stage wins, passes, all the points that you can get, your finishing points, all of that matters for overall points at the end of the season.
All right, yep, and they do. Yes, they definitely do. All right, here we go. Lap 45 here at the line. Stages are over with. What is going to happen? Here we go. Green is out. We've got both of the Riddles wrap on the bottom. We got some tires spinning down there, too. Brett Wolf on the outside. They can hold it here and you get some help by Anthony, and with the help of the 19, they might be able to do something, but we've seen that bottom line, though, really be the line to be in. See if that outside line, starts to play a bigger factor here. Yeah, Jason Bird, Bob Lacavara.
Jason Johnson and John Spicek.
Mm-hmm. They all manually disconnected during that stage crossing.
Huh.
Now, I've got a question, Josh. You're not picking up the radio chatter on my end, are you?
No.
Okay.
I don't hear it either.
No, I don't hear it. If I heard it, I would definitely say something.
All right. I just making sure.
Yeah, because I know some few choice words can come out of people's mouths.
Yeah,
You know? I've been in races. I know what people can say. So
Yeah, we definitely don't need that over the air.
no,
I probably said a few choice words myself.
I know I have. You drive like your grandma.
Well, that is the choice word I've said.
Well, add a few other words to that, and you can figure it out. I won't repeat, but well, Brett Wolf has got a lap lead now. He did drop it in front of Jimmy Riddles. He's got his son right behind him of Hunter, and here comes Rick Seabrands. He has found Anthony again, or Anthony has found him. Oh, no!
Oh, no. 3-1.
Oh, golly, yep. And the 17 is going to... Oh,
We're going to have a wreck.
no!
I've seen that coming.
Are they going to be able to save it? Probably not. No, yellow is out.
There it is.
Oh, man. Oh.
They tried.
Well, we're going to rewind it a little bit here because we want to go all the way back to where Jimmy either got, I don't know if he got shuffled out or he was seeing that run Anthony was getting and then pulled up, but realized he was coming up too fast and then tried to get it back down, but his son was right there, and then it was just kind of odd from there. So that's what started everything, and then Rick drops it down. Anthony drops it down, and right here we're going to see the 17 and the 19. Boy, it looks like Jimmy forgot how to turn the wheel.
I think Jimmy got a little bit loose when he was behind Brent and just got out of line. And when he got out of line, Hunter had to run, and just Jimmy had nowhere to go.
Yeah,
And
but
that's just what caused everything else right there. I don't know if he had issues or what. But
I don't know either, but it looks like he just continued to go straight.
straight. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing.
And that's not like Jimmy. If Jimmy can turn the wheel, he's going to turn it. But, I mean, he just right into the 19, and, that spun the 19, and then 17 was sideways. Nowhere to go for the 85. Oh, Adam. Oh. And the 19 right back up onto the track. Nowhere to go for the 76. Wrong spot, wrong time. Nowhere to go for Peter. Sean Stevens right up in the middle of it as well. Oh.
I wonder if his wheel locked up.
I don't know, but that is unlike Jimmy. Or disconnect, yeah. It might that could have been the case too.
No, I think he just I'm in the cockpit view, and it's almost like he just did not realize that Zach was there because he never turned his wheel to the left.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, Sean Stevens took his car behind the wall. Yep. Peter DeBorgia has a meatball, but he's also got a fast repair left. I think he might have had to tow.
I think I'd probably use it right about now.
Well,
because like I said, I'm still on this because he was right there and he just was following that line and all. Yeah, he was turning this to the left. He just wasn't really turning that hard, and then Zach was just right there. I don't think he realized he was there.
Yeah, and he did too. He probably didn't want to turn it real hard.
Yeah, because with these cars, they will. Well, we've seen it. We've seen these guys down on the apron. It'll just snap on you. So yeah.
Man.
Did you say these are the Gen 7s?
Yeah, these are. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, these are the next gens or Gen 7s.
Yeah.
Or, Peter, he's got to wait to tow, and he's still sitting on pit road here. So I don't know. It looks like Schroeder is coming back out. And Schroeder does not have a fast repair left, so he's going to have to be on his P's and Q's here tonight. Crossing the I's and dotting your T's here all night long. Lap 53 here, coming to the restart of the OP Super Speedway Premier Series, Season 17, round number 6. The KN 120 here tonight in Atlanta. Sponsored by Adam Kilday here tonight. Man, Adam just being he started in third, but it just seemed like every time, since, the wrecks, he just cannot get back up there. And unfortunately, that happens. I mean, we seen it, or what was it? We seen it was Sunday, yesterday. We'll get to that here in a second as they get the green here. We went
to 12th just a few moments ago.
Yeah, I know, but it just seems you get caught in. It seems like a spider web, and you can't get out of that. And it happens.
Somebody's on the apron.
That would be Peter, I believe. Yeah, Peter is coming back out. Yeah. Hunter Reynolds won round 1 of the season. Rick Seabrands won. Well, he hasn't won yet this season. So Hunter Reynolds, Mark Person, Gabe Butler, Sean Stevens, Adam Kilday is our past winners.
Is coming down to serve a black flag penalty.
Yeah, it looks like it's a stop penalty too, so that's probably speeding. He was probably going too fast somewhere. And that hurts, man. Going a lap down hurts. But, whoa!
Uh-oh.
No yellow as of yet, but...
well, we might have to have one now. Yep.
Yep, there it is. So it looks like, Brett Wolf. It looks like the 88 was right behind him and out of the corner. It just snapped on him. Gabe was right there onto the back, and that shot Brett right down into the 8 and then right back up into Gabe Butler. And we see Gabe going down onto the track, or going down. Let me see if I can get on Gabe Butler here. I'm going to find him. There he is. Looks like him and AJ, the 43, was into one another. That shot the 43 down into the 62, and then Gabe Butler. Nowhere to go for Gabe. Nowhere to go for Jesse. Jesse's going to get, I thought Jesse had it saved. I wonder if that was some net code there between Gabe and Jesse, because I don't think they touched. No, they didn't. I just shot Jesse right up into the outside wall.
Did Jesse make contact with him prior to him shooting up? Because if he made contact with him, that could have got him.
Let me get on. Get on Jesse here, and we'll go a chase view because we can get a better look at it.
Yeah, Jesse got black flag too.
See here.
So did James. Oh, James was
it looks like he might have got into. He got into the back of the 88.
Got into the back of him. And
yeah.
Yoo-hoo, get out of the way.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that might have been Netcode that got him in the back end. Though.
Yeah, I think it was Netcode that got him into the back end, but he definitely got into the back of the 88 for sure. All right, lap 58 here, lap 59. It'll probably be lap 60, I'm thinking, when we go back green. I'm thinking.
Did Jesse blow a motor?
Yes.
Okay, so he's probably done because he don't have a fast repair.
Yeah, his engine popped. Jesse, no, that's James. Never mind. I was looking at the wrong one. Yeah, Jesse does not have a. Yeah, he does not have one. Yeah, James Mayer has a black flag. He's on pit road, but and he has a fast repair left. We'll see.
Peter's in his box, but he don't have a fast repair. Or did he come back out? Yep.
He come back out. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, all right. Yeah, it'll be lap 60 once we go back green here. So it'll be 21 laps to go. Yes, I do dot my T's and cross my I's. Well, a big shout out to everybody tuning in here tonight. We got about 12 or so watching. We've got about 8 likes out here tonight. I know I missed last week's race. You could thank Mother Nature for that one.
I don't know if y'all have ever met Josh in person. He is cross-eyed, so.
Wow.
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 Well, did I say that out loud? Oh, man.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, you said it to the whole YouTube world. Well, I'm glad he's talking about you and not me, so.
Hashtag ban.
Hashtag ban.
That's all right. Jeremy's just a snake whisperer.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't no joke about that.
I tell you.
Yeah, he them snakes, man, I tell you.
They lucky so far this year.
They chase him everywhere, all the way from Van Buren to Mulberry.
Yeah.
Here we go. Green's back out. I'm back out once again. It looks like Mark Mann has found that 12th, 13th spot in that Batmobile.
Optimus Prime. Even though it's not on his car, that's
Yeah.
what I still call it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he usually runs, so it's like he is.
The car Anthony's driving that looks different than what he normally drives.
Yeah, he usually drives the orange Fox car, but I think for the next gen he wanted to change it up a little bit, so he went black with the blue and purple, kind of scheme, and or as they call it, a livery. I don't get it, but I just call it a paint scheme, but it looks good. I like it. You're gonna take some time getting used to, but looks like Kyle Warren out there giving the big googly eye looking like things.
When you're used to seeing drivers in their regular cars and they switch up, it confuses you a little bit.
Well, that's the thing with the numbers too. I know Steven knows this just as well as I do. When you're broadcasting and you're used to somebody being in one number. Well, Vicente Guerrero, well, that for a prime example, he usually runs the 14, but I believe it's the TNT series, he's in the 41, so it's backwards, and we're not used to it. So, it'll definitely throw you off for sure. Livery is just a body wrap. Well, I know, but it's still a paint scheme. Don't give me a paint livery, give me a paint scheme. I don't know, I don't get it. Ew.
I love liver and onions.
Blech. I'll eat onions, but no, you can have the liver. Yeah. I agree with you there, Steven.
I can't eat much of it, but I like it.
Well, I will tell you this. If you're low on iron, liver is the best thing you can eat because it is chocked full of iron.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah. 16 to go here tonight. We got a battle up front. We've got a battle up front throughout pretty much the whole race here. Rick Seabrands, Anthony English back to the outside. The 903 of Christopher McCullough. We've got the 26 of Hunter Reynolds trapped down on the bottom here, but they're getting a little bit more. Whoa! Big wiggle by the 4.
Adam Kilday back down to 20th.
Chock full of chalk, Eric says. Yeah, Rick Seabrands had a huge wiggle, but man, and that upset that outside line. We've seen now Christopher McCullough, Hunter Reynolds. That is, who's on the bottom there in that third row? Is that the 126? It is. That is Robert DuPont. And just goes to
drive a DuPont car.
DuPont car.
Yeah.
I mean, you still can't count out 18 drivers on the lead lap. We've got 3 a lap down, 1 lap down. Kilday, Walker, and Schroeder.
Oh, he saved it.
So, they can get back on the lead lap. We'll have, 21 drivers on the lead lap. So, the 4 falling back. Ooh, Rick Seabrands not feeling it, not liking what they've been out here 16 laps. Hunter Reynolds has been out here 25 laps.
They'll have to pit, won't they?
Hunter will for sure.
Unless they get to the yellow.
Well, now that you say that.
Jeremy's fault.
Yep.
Yes, we will blame it on my brother this time around. Now they could be getting single file here for some pit stops, but
because they got to do a single file in a hurry.
But Dave Hunt, okay, we'll start from the top here. Dude Conrad, James Mayer, Gabe Butler, they've been out here 11 laps. Dave Hunt's been out here 11. Brett Wolf 11. Ron Dill 11. Jeff Crosby Sr. 11. They can make it. That's only 22 laps. 23 laps, roughly. So they would be able to make it. Now, I don't know about Christopher McCullough. 11 laps to go. He's been out here 19 laps. Uh-oh, we're going to have a yellow.
Yeah, we got yellow.
That's my brother's fault. Don't blame it on him.
Blame.
Yep. Oh, no.
Blame.
Oh, no. It looks like it started up here around Anthony, the 95 and the 19, and I think Seabrands got caught up in it too. Let's get up here to Anthony because Zach Workman was right behind. Oh, a little bit further back here. So let me rewind that a little bit.
That shook up the field.
Yeah, English is landscaping and car plowing. Right here, it looks like Anthony was come up on the 95, and, we seen that earlier here tonight, taking the air off a driver there, Steven. I think that's what happened here. I think Anthony took the air off of the 95, slowed him down, and then there was a little bit of contact there between the 44 and the 95, and then the 19 was right there. Then the 95 gets loose again. And then it was kind of on from there. I mean, they just really they were like 3 wide right here, almost 4. And then here comes Wolf to the inside. Then that, looks like the 19. There's where the 19 got into the 44. That shot the 44 down into Wolf. There is Seabrands. And Anthony and Rick hard into the inside wall. Oh.
Well, the good thing is Rick Seabrands.
Ooh, it looks like Scott Warren had a problem here, too. Go ahead while I look at what happened to Scott.
It looks like Anthony and Rick both have fast repairs, so.
No, it looks like Scott was trying to dodge it, and it come through the smoke. realizing I don't think where everybody was at, and then he shoots up to the outside wall, and he blows an engine. And he did not have a fast repair left either, so late into the race here, you know, that's pretty much your night.
Yep.
Yeah, Scott left too.
Yeah, they still have pennies, but they're not making them anymore. And all the pennies that I get, I keep. So, yeah, it used to be.
Shorters.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They used to make them out of copper, way back in. I think before like 1980.
I don't remember.
Was
the
it
exact year?
84?
No.
Or 64?
Born, I think.
Well, I know everything before 64 in the silver was silver. But was it 64? Anyway, they used to be copper, and then they went to, well, they needed the copper for ammunition and everything, and so they went to steel, and that didn't work out too well. So they went to zinc and mixed metals. So they're mostly made of zinc now.
So U.S. Mint officially stopped making 100% copper pennies in 1857. However, copper pennies usually refer to 95% copper cents minted until 1982. So you were
82,
close.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then
95% copper, still copper. So
in 82 they went to zinc core, copper plated.
yeah, that's a zinc mixture is what it is. They're not all zinc, like 100% zinc, but it's a zinc mixture, more zinc than anything. Zinc, nickel, maybe a few chunks of iron, because I know metal detectors can pick them up, so I know all about metal detecting. So yeah, Kyle, I think over time they'll do that here too, but at the moment they haven't. So they do round up and down at when you check out, unless you're paying with a credit card or a debit card. But if you're paying in cash, then they'll round up or down. But 7 to go here at the line. Christopher McCullough, Robert DuPont, Harold Rothery, Jason Kinzer, Duke Conrad, Mark Mann, Gabe Butler, Dave Hunt, Zachary Workman, Ron Deal. That is our top 10. And Schroeder and Walker, two drivers, one lap down. Green flag's back out. Here we go, coming to the end of the race here in a few short 7 laps. Good start there by Christopher, but he's going to get ate up here, Stephen and Bub, because he was the only driver out there.
Yeah, another caution.
Quick yellow here too.
That was quick. Yeah, I think it was toward the back, maybe mid-pack.
26 and 78, but
26 was Hunter Reynolds.
Yeah, and that's exactly where it started too.
Hunter Reynolds and Christopher Jordan.
Well, I think it was actually Hunter Reynolds and possibly the 30 here is where it all started. It looks like Hunter was right here. Oh, yeah, 30 come right up into the 26.
Man.
I mean, that 30 just went right straight up. And
no code there.
No, and then just turned to the 26, and I know the 30 was trying to straighten him back out, but you're going so fast, that's not going to happen 90% of the time, and there was nothing, Hunter really could do. He got all the way turned, and that is where the 78 gets involved. Looks like the 4. Is that the 85 or the 95?
That's the 95.
James again. That's the 85. There's Kilday right there on the top side. Man. All right, well, that's going to help out Schroeder. Like Schroeder is going to get back on the lead lap. We are still under regulation, folks, so Yeah, I don't carry, cash unless I have to. And I do have cash on me for cornhole, but, unless if I don't need it, I don't carry it.
You don't spend it either.
No, that I do not do. I'm going to be spending some here in the next month or two, though, because got to get DJ rounded up, pay for that. Got to pay for the location for the wedding. So
Yeah, it's coming up soon, bub.
Yep.
3 months. A little over 3 months.
October 30th, day before Halloween. So
Are you still having it down here in Mulberry?
you're going to try. Yep. I got to get down to Mulberry and get all that taken care of, but
Well, Joshua, I got some news today from the attorneys on my back and my neck.
really?
Yep. They had their conference with the VA attorneys, and the VA attorneys on the 3 issues agreed with 2 of them. Said that, yeah, the VA messed up. Should have been granted. Said there was enough evidence to warrant a grant. So they're going to basically force the BVA to a remand. But I think once it gets back to the BVA judge, the judge is going to see the evidence and hopefully end up granting it.
Yeah. I guess we'll find out. It'll take them a year. Always does.
No, because it's going to be expedited because it's taken so long already.
Stephen, was that through an appeal?
Well, yes and no. The appeal process, it went through the appeal process twice, and
Oh my gosh.
we basically appealed the appeal. So it went to basically the highest court for
Veterans.
veterans.
It's different than what you had to go through, bub.
Right.
Yeah.
I fought mine for 9 years, and mine went through an administrative law judge 3 times. The same one, he denied it 3 times. It went to federal court twice, and then back in May, it went to a new administrative law judge, and she proved it. So.
All right, here we go. It'll be 3 to go here at the line. This is not a regulation GWC. However, we could get into that realm here. Whoa, if they don't get it straightened out. Here we go. Back underway here late in the race. Coming down to the wire.
Is that Zach Workman getting loose?
The white car? Yeah, that would be Zach. Going to workman his way into the wall if he's not careful. And he is flying up onto the back end of Mark Man.
Oh no!
Whoa!
My God.
2 to go here at the line. We've got to get back around one more time. We get a yellow now. We will be in a GWC attempt out of turn number 2. Half a track screaming down into 3. Side by side. Back there with Mark and Dude. Out of 4. Here we go to the stripe. White flag in the air. This is it.
We're going to end on regulation.
Yep. No GWC overtime here tonight. More than 19. Gave that old 4 a shove. Good block by Christopher.
Man, Mark Man's second now.
I know. He got a shove by the 19. Now the 126 getting
They're gonna wreck.
They're wrecking,
They're
but
gonna
I
wreck it.
can't get back there.
Nope. Christopher McConnell.
Yep, he's going to win it here tonight. A big pile up into the back. Mark Man grabbing a P2 out here tonight. Good win by Christopher. Good finish by Dude Conrad in that 3rd place. Anthony English grabbing 4th, and Dave Hunt in that 5th spot. Well, Christopher McCullough will be our 6th different winner here this season. All right, well, we're going to get the top 3 down here in just a second. hopefully everybody stays in their cars. I know they are bad about going out of their vehicles. So, well, at least the top 3 stay in them. So, but congratulations to the top 3 here tonight. Our winner, Christopher McCullough, P2, Mark Mann, and third, Dude Conrad. Christopher going to burn it up, or looks like try to here on the front stretch here tonight. So we'll get the top 3 up here. Hang tight, folks. We will be right back. Alrighty, folks. Well, I've caught up with the top 3 here tonight. We're going to go ahead and pull up Dude Conrad here this evening. Dude, you started back in 17th, and although it was an eventful night, we had some yellows out here. Man, it was still some great racing down there here on the track in Atlanta, buddy. Talk about it. And putting yourself in the right spot at the right time and managing to grab a P3 here this evening.
Man, it was chaotic out there tonight. Just try to stay out of trouble and kind of go with the team, what they was going to do. But the team got some bad luck tonight, but I'm sure I'll get over that. Oh, hump. What else was there? Oh, I was going to stay behind Harold there at the end, and but he was pretty bad damage. I didn't want to get ran over. That's why I went with on the bottom. But congrats to Christopher. Been knowing him a long time. Good dude.
Yeah, definitely so. Well, I got to say, good solid finish for you here tonight. Grabbing a P3. Going to be some good points night for you for sure. And I don't see you in the top 16 at the moment, but with some good finishes that definitely could change. And we still got some racing left here in the regular season. Of course, tonight Atlanta, we're down to 4 races now, but we go to IRSS next week for round number 7. How do you feel about IRSS in these cars?
I think this is this car right here is one of the more fun for me anyway over there than any of them. The draft models on all the cars are kind of screwed up anyway, if you ask me. So I'd rather go in these cars.
Yeah, well, I gotta say, it was you put yourself in the right spot at the right time, and managed to grab a P3 out here tonight, buddy. Awesome job overall. Of course, get ready for IRSS next week. Enjoy the couple of nights off for OP, and enjoy that. But get ready for IRSS next week for sure. Any final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate your P3 out here tonight?
Just you guys for the broadcast and Team Bootknocker. Still going strong after all these years, man. Other than that, see y'all later.
All righty, dude. We'll go celebrate third. We'll see you next week.
Yep.
All right, dude. Conrad out there here tonight. And I know he is heartbroken right now, but we've got to interview him here. Mark, man, we'll grab a P2, but I'm sure he wanted that P1. Man, I know you went back and looked at it and everything, but man, talk about the racing. I mean, you started back in 20th, and you kind of did Mark Man things. You just hung out, done what you needed to do, and unfortunately, you got caught up in a mess, had to use the fast repair, but you hang on to it, and, hey, you're P2 right now. But we got to talk about the end there, because you were right there behind Christopher, and I thought you was going to try to make a move on him. What was going through your mind?
You tell me, dude, you just moved me. Who moved me? Somebody kicked me out of the booth.
No. You're in the booth.
I know, but I just got moved and now I'm back. So I don't
know. Okay. Well,
all right. So you might have been talking the whole time, but I kind of got the gist of it. What was going through my mind there?
Yeah. Well,
I'll be honest, dude. I thought we had another lap, so I got behind Chris and I was like, we got to pull away from this pack as quickly as possible, and I'll make them move out of them. Coming out of 3 and 4, but unfortunately, that was the checkered flag, and I honestly didn't know. Did not realize it. I was so dialed in. I had workmen pushing the daylight.
Oh yeah, I mean he hit you so hard, man.
It was great.
How he hit you, man. It just shot you like a rocket, like a bullet, and you flew up there.
That was the only way to make that high line work, was to just flat foot it. You couldn't lift, and the cars were getting squirrely on that outside in these late runs with old tires. But I mean, it was the end. So you had the pinch, you had to accept the big hit from behind. But yeah, I kind of screwed up there. But you know what? I don't mind. I don't mind finishing second to Chris any day. He's a great driver.
Yeah, great dude as well. Coming into tonight, 17 behind Jeff Crosby Jr. You came into tonight ninth. This finish definitely going to help you get some more points going into the next race, which is IRSS. Everybody's love to hate track, I guess you could call it. How do you feel about these cars on that track?
I like IRSS. I like Daytona 08 too. Atlanta's kind of my least favorite, but every once in a while you have fun races like tonight. But I mean, IRSS, these cars will do fine there. I mean, it's the fastest track that we have on the circuit. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it'll go quickly. We'll probably have green flag runs, even though it seems like we might not, but
yeah,
typically we do. So no, I'm looking forward to that. Should be fun.
I know if we get green flag runs there, we're going to see a lot of separation, because that track is huge.
Yeah. Yep, definitely. Got to hit your pits, man. Got to survive. Got to survive pit road.
Got to survive pit road for sure. Well, awesome job out here tonight at a P2 spot, buddy. After having starting out there in that 20th spot, you had to use your fast repair out here tonight. But but you set yourself up for a good finish. So hey, I wouldn't complain.
No, it's all good, man. Had a good time. Had a good finish. Successful night.
Yeah, definitely. So, all righty, Mark. Well, awesome job out here tonight. Final thought, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate your P2, buddy?
Yeah, thank you guys for all you do at MaxspeedTV, and all the admins behind the scenes is doing everything they do for OP, and whoever sponsored tonight, and Mara, if she's watching, and everybody else watching. And congrats to Chris for winning.
All righty, Mark. Well, go celebrate your P2 out here tonight, buddy. We'll see you Thursday.
All right, brother.
Yep. See you, bud.
Later.
All right. Well, that is going to bring us to our winner here tonight. He is going to be our 6th different winner here, Christopher McCullough. Awesome job, buddy. I know you had your fair share of, I wouldn't say an up and down night, because, you only had 4 incidents, and you still had your fast repair too. So, but you had a really good race out here tonight. You led 16 laps, of course, most importantly, the final lap. You started 31st, and I know you had to work your way up through the field, but talk about it. After the close finishes we've had in the past races, y'all finally got it here tonight.
That's right. Yeah, what a race. What a race. Probably the worst race not to qualify in. I haven't qualified all season, and stage points are killing me, so I probably should start doing that. But yeah, this McCullough Motorsports Chevrolet Camaro was fast tonight. First of all, I got to thank Mark Mann for not realizing it was the last lap, pushed me to the end. I couldn't have done it without him. But yeah, man, I had a good time. It's been fun coming back over and running OP this season. I've been away for a while, and like Alex Green said, welcome home. And it feels good to get out here and race with the best of OP on Mondays.
Yeah, I mean, we got a great group of guys out here, and I know it's Atlanta, and these cars, I know a lot of people are still getting familiar with these cars, so, we're going to have some hiccups. Atlanta has turned more into a super speedway than what it used to be, but it's still technically not a super speedway. I don't care what anybody says. Anyway, kind of talk about it out here tonight. We had some accidents out here tonight. I know you were kind of, bumping, banging out there here, but nothing really set you back any.
Yeah, I set myself back by starting in the back. I realized real early that track position is going to be key, so I tried my best to get up there. And in the beginning part of the race, I just felt like whatever lane I got into just died, whether it be the top or the bottom. I was getting frustrated because I'd swap lanes, it'd die. I swap back, it'd die. I was
Oh,
like, man,
man.
yeah, Atlanta's a tough track.
Yeah.
It really depends on what's happening in front of you, and there's a lot of luck involved with Atlanta. I got some track position there, and I was able to push third car in line and clear the bottom and make a move on lap, I think, 66 to get to the bottom and have Hunter. And I just so happened Anthony and Rick got loose at the same time, so I cleared and I was able to manipulate for the rest of the race.
Yeah.
But just needed some luck to go my way. But I'm here.
Yeah, and it worked out for you. Awesome job out here tonight. I know you're coming in too tonight. You were, kind of mired back, still in the top 16 of the point standings. You were back there in 14th, 7 behind Sean Stevens, 9 behind James Mayer. And you could go back at the points and look at it. I know a few drivers that was ahead of you in the point standings didn't have the best of races out here tonight. And right now, with now only 4 races left, in the regular season, and you got to get all the points you can because once that chase hits, top 16. That's you're going to be fighting it with 16 other drivers for the championship. So now is the time to maximize all the points you can get.
Yeah, for sure. And luckily you're looking at the other Chris. I was third place entering this race, 9 points out the lead. So
oh,
hopefully
okay,
that gets me a little closer to the front there.
I had it.
Anthony English made a good recovery.
Had it backwards. Had it backward. My bad.
My heart dropped a little. I was like, did I get a penalty? Did I lose some points?
Okay, my bad. All right, yeah, third coming into tonight, and yeah, you were 2 behind Zachary Workman, and what is it, 10, 9?
Yeah, I think it was 9 behind Peter, right?
No, Peter was 2 behind you.
Was
Anthony was in the lead. He was at 167. You were at 158. So.
Yep. Okay. Well, he made a good recovery.
Yeah.
To get back up to 4th. So it's going to come close down to the wire.
Yeah.
But I just need to qualify and try to get stage points. I've just been trying to save my car, and to be honest with you, I'm a little rusty. I feel like I've knocked the rust off pretty good now. But it's been a good start to the season.
Yeah.
I feel like Tyler Reddick right now, and I feel like luck's going to change. So maybe I can get that out of the way before the chase starts. But I'm happy where I'm at.
With 4 races left, we got IRSS next week. I know a lot of people don't like that track, but, it is on the schedule. And with it being one of the races late into the season and you need all the points you can, going, for the other drivers and including yourself, you got to race it. So how do you feel about these cars, IRSS, the combination? How do you feel about it?
That's one of my favorite tracks. It's one of my better tracks. Atlanta and iRacing Super Speedway. I mean, I'm good at all super speedways. I've put so much time into it. I should be somewhat decent. but I do feel like there's a little bit more skill gap when it comes to iRacing Super Speedway and Atlanta. Tonight was a little weird though. I felt like you really couldn't do much to help your lane per se. You needed a little luck to get the lane to pass the other one, but I'm looking forward to next week.
Well, I guess we'll find out what happens next week at IRSS. But a good win out here tonight. Going to help you definitely, in the point standings. Going to keep you up there definitely for sure in the, the top three, I would believe. Possibly even, maybe jumping Zachary. I don't know. Zachary, he finished back in 20th, possibly. I know Anthony, he finished back in, where did Anthony finish? Fourth. So I think it's going to be close between you and Anthony. Well, we'll just have to see how it all plays out and how the, points kind of, get rolled into it. So, but, awesome job out here tonight on the win, buddy. 6 different winner. Awesome job. We'll see if we can get a 7th different next week, or if maybe you or one of the other past winners can grab another one. So, awesome job. Final thought, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate, bud?
Yeah, I got to thank my team. I'm driving by myself over here right now, but McCullough Motorsports. I got to thank everybody with OP. I started racing over here from the beginning, and I really learned my craft over here, and it's good to be back. I got to thank all the admins for putting on the work. Got to thank you for broadcasting. You've been loyal to them the whole time, and I enjoy watching the broadcast. And once again, I got to thank Mark Mann. I'm gonna make sure I forget to make a move next week if I have the chance.
Well, Chris, I've known you a long time myself, so I mean, we go way back. So yeah, we're no stranger to one another, and I love doing what I do. So glad to see you back out here on the racetrack, and hopefully we'll see more of you. So hopefully we'll see you next week at IRSS, and go celebrate your win out here tonight, bud.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, bud. All right, well, that is our winner here tonight. Christopher McCullough grabbing the victory here tonight at Atlanta. Getting down here to the unofficial results, the opening of the admin stuff they need to figure out here tonight. I don't think it'll be much, but Christopher McCullough with the win. Awesome win by Christopher. Mark Mann there in a P2. Forgot that it was the last lap out of turn number 4, and, well, Mark, it happens. So, hey, P2, can't complain. I mean, you grabbed a P2, got good points tonight. So, but, get them next week. Don't forget, last lap, okay? Duke Conrad, they're in 3rd. Anthony English in 4th. Good comeback finish there by Anthony. Dave Hunt in 5th. Harold Rothery in 6th. Ron Dill 7th. Adam Kilday in 8th. Hunter Reynolds 9th. And Rick Seabrands 10th. James Mayer in 11th. Good comeback for Seabrands, too. I know he was kind of caught up in a mess there as well. James Mayer 11th. Jason Kinzer 12th. Gabe Butler 13th. Jeff Crosby Jr. 14th. Christopher Jordan 15th. Brett Wolf 16th. Robert DuPont 17th. Jeff Crosby Sr. in 18th. Andrew Schroeder 19th. Zachary Workman in 20th. AJ Walker 21st. Les Levy 22nd. Peter DeBorgia, 23rd. Scott Warren, 24th. Jimmy Reynolds, 25th. Jesse Meyer, 26th. Sean Stevens, 27th. Jason Berg, 28th. Bob Locavaro, 29th. And Jason Johnson, 30th. John Spizek will round it out here in 31st. Eric Laurie did not start here tonight, but our winner, Christopher McCullough, grabbing the win out here tonight. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in out here on MaxspeedTV. We will be off the next 2 nights. Back in action Thursday night, start of the chase for the OPTNT series. 4 races to decide a Season 2 champion. So it's going to get crazy on Thursday nights, folks. We'll see how it all plays out, but hopefully everybody tunes in then. Everybody hit that like button out here tonight. But until next time, folks, stay safe again. Thank you all, and have a good night.
Cautions all fuel.